The day earlier, Captain Cook arrived on the northern end of Lifuka Island, and this is 18th of May 1777. Early in the morning, Omai, who generally slept ashore in Finau, came on board. After some time I accompanied them ashore and was conducted to the same place as I was at the day before, where a large concourse of people were assembled. I guessed something or another was going to be done, but could not tell what, nor could Omai inform me. I had not sat long before near 100 people came laden with yams, breadfruit, plantains, coconuts, and sugar cane, which were laid in 2 heaps or piles on our left, being the side they came from. Soon after came a number of others from the right, laden with the same kind of articles, which were laid in 2 piles on our right. To these were tied 2 pigs and 6 fowls, and to those on the left 6 pigs and 2 turtle. Iaropa sat before the several articles on the left, and another chief before those on the right, they being, as I judged, the 2 chiefs who had collected them, and being a kind of tax Finau had laid upon them for the present occasion. As soon as everything was laid in order, and to show to the most advantage, those who had brought in the things joined the multitude, who formed a large circle round the whole. Presently, after a number of men entered the circle or area before us, armed with clubs made of green branches of the coconut tree. These paraded about for a few minutes, and then retired, the one half to one side and the other half to the other, and seated themselves before the spectators, but soon after went to single combat, 1 or 2 stepping forward from the one side and challenging those on the other, which was done more by actions than words. If the challenge was accepted, which was generally the case, each put himself in a proper attitude and began to engage, and continued till one or the other gave out or their weapons were broke. When the contest was over, the victor squatted himself down facing the chief, then rose up and retired. At the same time some old men, who seemed to sit as judges, gave their plaudit in a few words, and the multitude, especially those on the side to which the victor belonged, celebrated in 2 or 3 huzzas. This entertainment was now and then suspended for a few minutes. At these intervals were wrestling and boxing matches. The first were performed in the same manner as at Otaheite, and the second very little different from the method practised in England. But what struck us with the most surprise was to see a couple of lusty wenches step forth, and without the least ceremony fall to boxing, and with as much art as the men. The contest did not last above half a minute before one gave it up. The victor received the applause of the spectators in the same manner as the men. We expressed some dislike at this part of the entertainment. This, however, did not prevent 2 others from entering the list, who seemed to be girls of spirit, and would certainly have given each other a good drubbing had not 2 old women got up and parted them. These several contests were carried on in the midst of all at least 3,000 people, and with the greatest good humour on all sides. Though some, women as well as men, have received blows, they must feel some time after.